Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Afrovision. I'm today here with my brother Lewis, who is hanging around with us, driving us to the province of Bengal. And he's a very interesting individual, to say it like that. Yeah, Lewis has studied outside abroad. He studied in the UK, and I guess that we're gonna enter right into that point because I would like to know. You told me that you got a sponsorship to study abroad.
Yes, I did.
Can you tell me how did you get it? Because I heard that, of course, it's possible, yeah, but it's still quite difficult to get it.
Yeah, it is difficult. Well, it was I think it was the time that the government was, well, government, when I say government, I say Sonango.
Yeah,
Uh, they
yes,
they open up to the main program, main annually program to send a number of students to study abroad.
yeah,
So they run a public in the national journal this opportunity. So you have to apply for it. And I remember I was finishing my uh, it's not primary. What do you call? I was studying in Sumba, secondary school. Yeah,
yeah,
I was doing actually technician. I was doing mining technician program in Sumba because
Okay.
I already want to be an engineer.
Yeah,
So when I saw that in the newspaper, I just applied for it, and I put all the paper. It was a long application,
yeah,
but I think we were almost, if I recall, more than 10,000 people applied for that thing,
wow,
and the space were only to 300 students, I think, to UK, to Europe, and I think the other 300 to US and other part of the world.
okay,
So it was a long process, as I said. We have like 5 exam phase,
yeah,
and they all were like elimination phase. So you had to do the test, and if you pass, you go to the next one.
yeah,
And then the last interview was before the last interview was the health test as well. Like if you are to check if you have you are healthy to start abroad,
yeah,
and then we have the interview. I think
Okay.
I wouldn't say just lucky, but it was a lucky because 10,000 people to get that 300 beyond us 300 men. The all this
yeah.
is big. But
This is
yeah,
crazy.
it took a year. The process took a year because I applied in 2012, but I only traveled in 2013, and I went to Scotland. I didn't know any English. I had to learn for the
Scratch.
scratch. It was hard. I know a different country, be alone, like leave my family, but I was resilient, and I just want to get the opportunity to start abroad, and I knew it would be a better place because we know like our education system here. When it's come to university stuff, it's getting better, but way back it wasn't that good.
Okay.
And we need improvement for that.
Yeah,
So
definitely,
yeah, I grabbed the opportunity, and then I went there.
definitely. So, what's your plan since the beginning to study abroad and then come back to the country? Or
Yes, in the first place was to come back because we were like buying to the contract. The sponsorship was like you start there, they sponsor your study for 5 years, but then you had to come back and then start and then work for Sonango for 5 to 10 years.
yeah,
That was the deal. But then things changed by the end of the my graduation because there was a change in the presidency of the Sonango
yeah.
when
Dos Santos was king.
the son, get to the place. She changed everything,
Yeah,
and we were like, they changed this thing, so they just let us be. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna win with that, but imagine you were given the contract to come back and giving back what the government gave to you,
yes, of course.
but then they say like, okay, we don't have we don't have any vacancy like in the company, and we are there was like we were having issues with the Sonango as well in that time. So they say like we can have you guys. So after your studies, you are free to looking for job in different places. So when I came back, I had to find
new
a
job.
job.
This is crazy. So
Yeah.
where where did you start to work then? After that,
Well, it was hard to find a job, and I know it's not like we're being realistic here
yeah,
because I have a background to start abroad. Even though I have a background to start abroad, company here are hard if you don't have any like connection like at the company just to see your CV to book the appointment just to know the person. It's hard to get the job.
yeah.
So I had to looking for network. I had to go like meetings, contact families member to see if they can give me a shot.
A shot.
Yeah, and on that process, I remember my dad took me to one of his meeting, and then I talked to one of his colleague, and they say, okay, what did you start? I said, well, I studied abroad, and I speak English. And I said, okay, send me your CV, and I'll see what I can do to give me a internship. So from there, I think my path was I was like stepping to my career
Yeah,
as a
you were climbing.
mine geologist.
Yeah.
So I did the internship for 2 years because of the COVID, and after that, the company liked my performance and just got me the contract.
Okay.
And I was working as my first job was as a here in Angola was as a mining geologist.
Mining geologist.
Yeah.
Okay, you said it was in Lunda North.
Lunda Norte, yeah. It was
Okay,
in Lunda
in
Norte.
the diamond mining.
Diamond mining.
Oh damn,
It
bro.
was an alluvian exploration. It wasn't like Kimberley because we were exploring at the rivers and
Okay.
yeah.
It wasn't in the Kimberley.
No, it wasn't Kimberley.
Okay.
It's a secondary deposit, which is the alluvian deposit.
Yeah. Just for me, because I heard already one time about the Kimberley. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
for me to get if I got it right.
Yeah.
A Kimberley is something like a vein under the ground
Okay.
where the outcome of diamonds it should be quite high. Is that right?
Yeah, like basically it's the primary deposit of diamonds and other minerals, which is
okay.
yeah, we call it Kimberley is the rock, is a rock, the name of the rock
Yeah.
where we can find there is a higher possibility of finding diamonds. Not all Kimberley have diamonds,
Yeah.
but most of them, if we find it in the right, were made in the right time and temperature and pressure, you may find diamond there. Basically, the rock is formed from the cooling of the magma.
Okay, okay.
So
okay.
we say like it's come from like you say as a vein, as a chamber,
Yeah.
and then when it's up to the surface, it may consolidate in cooling at the bottom or at the top. But the diamonds forms at specific pressure and temperature. So when the magma reach that point where the pressure and the temperature are perfect, the minerals will transform, the carbon will transform to diamond because it's the
Yeah.
pure carbon. Will transform to diamond. And then that magma with that minerals will come to the surface as a lava or as a magma and then consolidate. Now, I mean, you may ask me how we're gonna like how we find it in the surface because we're talking about like deep
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 yes.
down. So it depends on because it depends on the time. You know that as the time goes, there is a renew. Like we can have a river passing through, we can have an tectonic plates going on, or even some natural phenomenon that can bring all this material
Yeah.
like close to the surface, not at the surface, but close to the surface.
Close to the surface.
And
yes.
then the nature like will do his job, which is like eroding most of the time the things, and then we can like doing the geo studying, detect those satellite minerals, and then think, okay, we may have a diamond on this rock.
Yes.
and then we extract the rock and confirm if there is a diamond or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a professional, guys. We got a professional guys right here. But are you? I mean, just if you feel comfortable, yeah.
Yeah.
But are you open to tell us how much you earned in that time with that job?
Well, with that job, because the company wasn't as big as what we have, it was I wouldn't say, it wasn't as small. It was a, how do you say, like
Mid-level, like.
mid-level, yeah.
Okay.
And they was already up and running. They were like, the mining is from 2005, so they were well structured already. I started as as an intern. I was earning between uh, 400 to 500
Dollars.
kwanza
Kwanza. Okay.
yeah,
Per month?
per month.
400 to 500.
Yeah,
Oh damn.
as an intern.
Yeah.
Then when I signed the contract, the salary raised to 800, 800.
800,000
Yeah,
or 800?
800,000.
Okay, so as an intern you earned 400 to 500,000.
Yes,
And then it raised to 800 to 1,000.
kwanza, not dollar.
Kwanza. Yeah, Kwanza.
500,000 or 800,000.
Sim.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thousand.
okay. Cool. No, first of all,
Because I was a how do you say, junior geologist.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
The senior run, they are above 1,000. So
Yeah.
because I was a senior, I was getting the experience and like, so that's where. But that's because the company
Wasn't that big.
wasn't that big. If it's a big company, the salary is higher, and if
Much
it is a
higher.
small, much higher. If it's a small company, it's less. I know there's geologists that earn like 300 kwanza a month.
Okay. Just crazy.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
The only thing I'll tell you is, I think the disproportionality on the on this sector, like wage on this sector, is because the organization.
Yeah.
We don't have that much organization in mine sector as the petroleum sector. You see, we have a lot of engineers or human resource, but we still need to like value those people, and like if the company start to value them, and then we're gonna get like we may get the standard wage for all of them, because right now each company gives their own salary. You can find like companies that will pay you well.
There's
and,
no
there's no yeah
structure system.
yeah
I
they
got
try but there's no.
Yeah, we have. I mean, maybe it's because the majority of those people who are getting into the mining business, they are like they are private companies. You know, it's like, yeah, we just
Go say
yes. It's like, of course, only big companies, people, names, whatever, are getting the licensing.
Yes.
You know, but they are spreading or sub-licensing private companies.
That's right. That's right.
And maybe that's the issue.
Yeah, we need some like a strong how do you say, inspection, or like the government should like investigate and be I forgot how to say it. Empresas para fiscalizar.
Ah, okay.
You don't just like give the license. You should like have some company to investigate, like see if they doing what they promised would, because you can write a good plan, like you know, to get
like
the license, business plan to get the license and stuff, but in the main field, what they doing.
Maybe he's a politician.
Yeah, but the minister is doing doing his job. I think
for mining.
Yeah,
Okay.
the all in mining minister is because he's moving a lot, and I see they all already talk about the impact of ambient the weather impact on that, and well, so there's still a lot of work to do on that.
Yeah.
But it's something. Now it's something because back then I had this impact because I studied abroad, and we have this why we are studying. We talk about a lot of the impact of those exploration in
Yes,
nature. And when I
yes,
came here first, I was like shocked because we just see companies that they just want to extract the minerals and they don't care about what how they're gonna left the place. And it was just like house there. But now the government is trying to get to give the responsibility to that company. If you
yeah.
are there, you are exploring, you have to have a plan and how you're gonna live to minimize the impact of those exploration.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um, so what do you think? We are in the final question
yeah.
areas. Yeah? So what do you think is for ordinary people
Mhm.
outside from from Africa, from Angola, whatever, yeah, from the diaspora, Angola from the diaspora, is mining a place or really the place to invest?
Here, yes, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So if I want to start investing in mining, how much do you think should I come as a starting capital?
Well, it would require study. It would require study to be like to come close to the what you really need,
Hmm.
because although we have a lot of land unexplored, and when I say that, you know, Angola is rich in minerals.
Yeah.
Not only
Generally.
not only diamond, we have a lot of them like gold and even all those small as well. But what we like is the technology. If you come with the technology like know how to explore them, I think it will be much easier, and then easily you will. The license now, the governors are more, how do you say, open to give a license to
Okay.
company. Because way back it was difficult to get a license, but now company can come and as long as you have the business plan and you have the project set, you will get the license to explore.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely that's a sector that you should invest as well in mining, but you need to do a study first. Know the places that you want to go and do, because I'm a geologist. I won't tell you what to do unless you have to collect data. You have to analyze data and then study them and then to see what minerals or what the prospect of that land can give to you in 30 years and 20 years. So you need to do a study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Thank you very much, Louis.
It's
I
always a
mean,
pleasure.
do we have any other recommendation for people from the diaspora?
It's just come to Angola. Uh, it's I know it's still growing in different sector, but we are getting there. And if you have like an interest in investing in new places, come to Angola, give it a shot, come to see. Don't just rely on the medias and things, because sometimes those medias from abroad they just collect data
Yeah.
uh, from sources that are not reliable. If you want to come to the field and see by yourself, I think you're gonna find something here that you're gonna find interest for you
Yeah.
in different sectors, not just mining, not just petroleum, even agriculture. We are not now focused on that as well. So, yeah, come to Angola.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other questions, I'm connected with Louis. Just send me your questions, write it down into the comments, and I'm gonna ask him. Even if I'm not here, I can text message him. So subscribe to channel. Let's bring up our beautiful country, Angola. Spread to the world, and everyone is really, really, really warmly welcomed to visit this beautiful country. Okay, so enjoy Afrovision. I'm out.